Hey everyone, Brett Gurney here with BrettGurney.com, coming to you from Adrian, Michigan. It's a Saturday, and it's a beautiful day outside. I've got my window right here, and I'm looking out the window, and it's really, really nice out. But I thought I'd cut a little training video, blog post supporting video. You know, I like to do these because it's easy for me. I have something that I can reference um, to keep my mind on the subject, so to speak. This is a blog post that I wrote in February of last year. And it was at a time when I was doing a lot of studying with a person that was heavily into attraction marketing. And I'm a big advocate of attraction marketing, but at the time I was a little bit overly consumed with it. And since then, you know, I'm still a big believer in attraction marketing, and of course I'll explain for those that don't know a little bit more about what that is. But I've also kind of done a little bit of a shift where I think that there's a happy medium, because I have seen some other people who are so fixated on the attraction marketing concept that once again they're stuck. Because it is something that is difficult for a person who doesn't have a name for themselves yet. Okay, and it's all about providing material that's of value, that can help people, that they find much value in. But at the same time, um, a person's got to get to know you before they're going to listen to you, right? And so I think that that there's a happy medium, and this is in relationship, of course, to building your business. That's what this is all about for myself, and maybe for you, and for a lot of others. It's all about building a business, and what is the best way to do that. And the other side of the spectrum, of course, is pitching your business all the time, which doesn't work. And then, of course, the attraction marketing, if that's all that you do, well, I believe that there's a happy medium there. I believe that becoming attractive to people will lead you to being able to promote your business in a way that people will accept. Okay. And so at the time, so I'm just going to kind of pick over this a little bit and pull out the stuff that I think is relevant now. The name of the blog post, Attraction Marketing Fundamentals, actually part 2. I did another video on part 1, but anyways, and again, this is one that I wrote in February of last year, so it's been a while, but I'm still a huge, I fully believe, and I think that the best thing that a person can do in this business, number one, above all else, is make friends with other network marketers. Okay, show an interest in what they're doing, not just pitching your business all the time. People are fed up with that stuff, and they want a reason why they should possibly work with you. What is the attraction? What do you have to offer? Is there a fit? So it's all about creating relationships. You've heard that before. It's all about making friends with other people, and so that they're comfortable, so that they'll hear what you had to say, listen to what you had to say, and possibly work with you. And you reciprocate. You show an interest in what they're doing as well. Okay, and so let me just get into this a little bit. And the way that I do this is I just kind of look. And by the way, I haven't studied this blog post. I do write the blog post that I video on, but I haven't. Let me see what time. Okay, I haven't literally studied it to pull out the points. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over it, read it a little bit, and pick out the points that I think I should talk about. So I'm getting here to a point where it says, let's talk about prospects. Okay, and it says that there's nothing worse than chasing people around that have zero interest in what we're offering. That's true, right? Nobody wants to chase people around that have zero interest in what we're offering, but a lot of us get in that trap, and we continue to do it. And the more we do it, the more frustrated we get, but we continue to do it. So sometimes it's hard to get, but when you learn and realize that not everyone is a prospect, everything becomes a lot easier, and to me that was big, being able to learn Not everyone is a prospect. In other words, we sort and sift, we filter, okay? And we do that by talking to people. And we find out if somebody is open, if somebody is looking for something, if they're in a business that they love and that they're doing really, really well with, then personally, I make friends with that person, chat with them, get to know them a little bit, let them get to know me a little bit, but I kind of leave it at that. You've planted the seed, you've created a relationship, but why am I going to try to convince somebody that my business is better than their business when I already know that they like their business, they're happy with their business, they're doing well with their business? Why would I chase that person? Why would I keep saying, yeah, but blah, 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 yeah, but our comp plan is blah, 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 our product is blah, blah, blah. That person doesn't care. They're happy with what they have. They're happy with what they're doing. Let it go. Leave it alone. Use that, your precious time. Spend your time going out and finding other people that are open, that do want to hear what you have to say, that aren't happy with what they're doing. They're not content with what they're doing. They're not doing well. Okay, so realizing that not everybody is a prospect is huge, because that will lead you into bigger and better things. And it goes on to say that the days of interruption or not annoying marketing are over for us. You know what that's all about, annoying marketing. That's like the guy chasing you down the street trying to beat you over the head with a business that you could care less about. Okay, don't do it. You don't like it. Don't do it to other people. Okay, it's a numbers game. The more people you talk to, the sooner you're going to find the person that you need to spend your time with. Okay, so we put that part of it to rest once for all. No longer do we chase people around and annoy people with our pitches. Okay, it's too much like begging, and there's no reason for begging. Okay, let me just continue here. All good sales and marketing begins by putting the other person first. Absolutely, putting the other person first. When you show an interest in what another person is doing, they're going to talk to you. Absolutely. Yeah, they might pitch you their business. That's okay. Listen to what they have to say, and get to know them a little bit. And that's what I do. I always ask people, before I say anything about my business, I find out what they're doing. Okay. Hey, what are you up to? What business are you in? How's it going for you? Do you like it? What business is that? Oh, yeah, I know that company. That's a great company. They have great products. You don't slam somebody else's business to try to make yours better. That is the biggest turnoff in the world. Don't do it. Okay. Even if you don't like that company, don't do it. Have respect for that person. If they like that company, there's a reason they like it. Okay. So you're better off letting people know that, all right, that's a good company. I wish you the best. But it helps you to strike up a conversation. So it's part of putting the other person first. Okay, showing an interest in what they're doing. This requires normal conversation. It requires asking questions. And then when you ask questions, it requires listening to the answers. Okay, take the cotton out of your ears and put it in your mouth. Okay, listen to what that person, and that will help you determine if that person has a need, and if they have a need, what is it, and that therefore, how can you fulfill that need? How can you help that person? And it says here, we're looking for what their needs are or what's troubling them, so we can provide solutions. It's a mind shift. It's kind of a different way of doing things from the pitch and the hype. It's totally different. You'll make friends. You'll influence people. You'll become known as somebody who cares, somebody who's a leader. Okay, people buy from people. They don't. I mean, they can. They don't join businesses. They join people. That's a saying that everybody's heard, but it's true. It's true. Regardless of whether somebody thinks that you're with an absolutely fantastic company, if they think you're a jerk, are they going to work with you? Probably not. They're going to go find somebody else that they don't think is annoying, and they're going to work with that person. Okay, so we make people comfortable. We give them reasons to be open and curious. People buy from people. Let's see here. We stay around. We make ourselves available. Okay, and you let people know that, hey, look, if something ever changes, you know, I'm here. If you ever need anything, let me know. Let's stay in touch. I'm always interested in what you're doing. Curious to know how it's going for you. And, you know, let's stay in touch. I'll do the same. And then just communicate with people, drip on them. And this is one of the reasons why this business isn't a get rich overnight. It's not. Doesn't happen that way. It's a process. It takes so if you're going to get into this network marketing, or whatever you want to call it, and if you're looking to reach success, you better plan on a long-term thing, okay? Because you got to plant seeds, you got to create relationships, you got to develop yourself, establish yourself as a person who you know, is a leader type, and get other people to so that they give them time so that they can like you and want to work with you. Okay, I just got to check my clock here. Okay, it's important to establish an online identity. Absolutely, it's important to establish an online identity. This is branding yourself on the internet. Okay, when you put out quality material, which is education, sharing, representation, motivation, um, teaching people things, you know, that kind of stuff, as opposed to pitch, hype. Here's my link, join my business. Here's my link, buy my stuff. My product's better than your product, blah, blah, blah. When you start teaching people, sharing stories, you know, educating and sharing testimonials, and talking about your industry in general, maybe your category in general, whether it's health and fitness or whatever, as opposed to just your product all the time. When you start putting out that kind of material, you start getting known for that, and people will want to listen to what you have to say because you're being reasonable and you're not out there and pitch and nothing else. Okay, I talk about this a lot. It's annoying. People want that leadership. Those people who do come looking for you are infinitely more qualified. And yes, after a while, people will come looking for you because they see that you're putting out good quality content. This is the pure form of attraction marketing, and they come to you because they want to work with you. That takes a while. It doesn't happen overnight. So you got to start working on it. Okay. Let me just see where we're at here. Proper copywriting is huge. Yeah, you do want to start putting out good copy, which is in an attractive way, and you see it online. You see the people who are posting stuff that makes you want to listen, and you also see the stuff that are posting in a way that is a repeat of what they're always posting, which is generally boils down to, here's my link, join my business, and your question is why. Okay, why? Whereas the other posts that you may be attracted to are people that are giving you a reason why that you might want to join them in business. So it's all about creating relationships, making friends, showing an interest in other people and what they're doing, and putting out good quality material. Okay, the kind of stuff that people might want to read when they find out that they can learn from you, and you're telling good stories, and you're making sense, and you're not all about pitching your deal all the time. You'll be surprised. It will reciprocate. So that's kind of, let me see my clock here. Oh yeah, okay. That's kind of it for this video. I appreciate y'all checking in. I hope you got something out of this. Please feel free to check out my blog, brettgurney.com, and look me up on Facebook. I'm always online and stuff like that. And thanks for my YouTube channel, Brett Gurney. So thanks again, and we'll catch you on the next video. Ciao. Bye.